Well, you guys, you know, when you talk to your teenagers or growing up, you've had the conversation of the talk, and most people think it's about the birds and the bees, but there's another layer to that talk for Black and brown families, including myself. That talk offers advice for safely navigating potential encounters with police. Now, I spoke with 3 different fathers today about this to get their thoughts on how important the talk is now, especially in the wake of the Tyre Nichol's death. For generations, the barbershop has served as a meeting place, social club, and a safe place for Black men and boys. A place to get a fresh cut, but also to talk about what's happening in the world. Lately, some of the conversation here at John's Barbershop in West Hartford has been about the brutal beating death of Tyre Nichols by 5 Black officers in Memphis.
It's been a big discussion, especially amongst the men, because you almost feel targeted.
But for many men who walk out of these doors, the conversation continues at home with their children. That conversation known as the talk.
And before it was just, drive safe, don't hit anybody, don't get hit. Now it's like, make sure you don't get killed by a cop.
The talk, it's a hard one, a sad one, and the stakes are high.
The talks are in preparation, but it's scary because you have to have the talks nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Different versions of the talk has been passed down in many Black families for generations to prepare their children for their interaction with police.
That's an all the time talk. You gotta have that talk frequently. It can't just be once.
Each discussion with a specific set of warnings.
We call it in my household pullover etiquette, have their license, registration, and insurance in one location. Ask to reach for it. Keep your hands visible.
Criminal Justice and Community Policy Stewart Professor Dr. Lorenzo Boyd says that these talks can date back to pre-civil rights.
Remember, American history is an oral history, so we tend to have this conversation because people of color tend to have negative relationships with the police in situations like that.
He says the talk can bring up unfortunate realities that Black and brown people have to face.
It's really important to understand that the vast majority of the 800,000 cops are good people trying to do a good job, but you just never know who you're going to run across.
Dr. Boyd also says that this is all about accountabilities on each level. He says the more that police officers are held accountable, the more that things like this will come to light. In the studio, D'Andrea Turner, Fox 61 News.